We're now offering to sell a whole turbo for the Holset HX40 67mm compressor by the 67mm turbine. There are a couple options for the compressor wheels, but I'm going to keep it simple and just offer this whole turbo for the 67 by 89 by 95 because that's the one that we do have on CNC. We're going to have three different options. You can have the 60 by 86, which is good for up to 700 horsepower, depending on which exhaust housing size you use. The 62 by 90, which we haven't got results on, but it's the same as the HX35 H1E wheel, but it's just designed in a 7-blade for the whole set. And then the largest is going to be the 67 by 89 by 95. Now each of these wheels do have different weights. Now this one is about 20 grams lighter than the factory wheel, the 60 by 86 7-blade cast wheel. This one actually weighs exactly or very close to the 60 by 86 cast wheel, though it's 7 millimeters larger on the inducer and a little bit larger on the exducer. So for these wheels, I'm going to offer these turbine options. The 64 by 76. The only way I'm going to offer this is this one I'll have mated with this one only. Or if you do want a custom one, I can build it for you. Or you want something, a different shaft with a different wheel. But mainly I'm going to have the listing for this shaft with this wheel. That'll be like the HX40 Super. And then I'll have that shaft with this wheel, and that will be, you know, a little bit bigger than the Super, the HX40 Super. And then I'll offer the 6776 turbine with the 67 by 89 by 95 wheel. And I won't offer that with the 64 shaft. If you do want to build something custom, you could just buy all the parts and it will be cheaper than just having us build one. But the difference in paying us to build one is that we balance the assembly, and it also does come with a warranty. And also, if you want it machined out for this, it would already come machined, ready to install on the car or the truck. Now, if you're in the truck scene with the Dodges and such, you'll notice this exhaust housing is not really that ideal. However, it will work if you want to do some custom work. But I would not recommend doing that. If you want to just do the upgrade, I would just recommend sending in a core for us to build, or at least an exhaust housing for us to machine. That way it bolts onto your factory exhaust housing. Well, it'll bolt onto the factory exhaust manifold, but for the downpipe, it'll be a little different if you buy it with the .82. So I would probably just recommend just using your factory exhaust housing for the ease of bolting it on. One thing that we do a little different than your OEM hull sets is we do put this compressor housing O-ring on here. We have to cut the groove in the bearing housing. So we cut that on our machine so that we can put that O-ring in there so it will seal properly in the compressor housing. Here's what the groove looks like after it's machined. So this groove allows us to use this TO4E compressor housing O-ring so that we can seal the compressor housing. So here's with the O-ring, or just pressed in with the O-ring. You can see how well it does seal. So thanks for watching this video, and please comment and give us your thoughts on this idea that I had, and we'll be sure to be able to build you these turbos brand new.